Take a big inhale up, exhale it out. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more times. From the top, palms to the sky, side to side. You know the drill. Pull out of those hips. Reach tall. Start with the circle, small. Always start small first thing in the morning. So you can connect with that lower back. See what feels right. More in this direction. Pausing at the top. When you're ready, switch directions. Give me one more. Reach, pull, reach, pull. Four, three, two, one. Take it down, in, open, reach. Down, in, open, reach. Two more. Over and across. Four, three, two, one. A little wider side, side. Push into the ankles, sink the heels. I didn't take it super wide this time. I want you to think about heels down, glutes back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the hips. Take it a step nice and wide. Up and around. Circle and circle. Stabilize that core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now a little bit wider. As that toe raise, feeling it through that inner thigh. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the heels down. Stay low. Take that little sway from side to side. 8, 7, 6. Shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down. Heel toes and feet in slightly. Round it all the way up. Drop the chest. Tuck the chin. Round it up. 4 more. Full range of motion. Drop all the way down. Tuck and round all the way up. 2 more times. Last one. Regular through here now. I want you to start with, we're going to be doing curtsies and single leg deadlifts with a row. So your curtsy, nice and tight, tuck in. It's not a wide rotation. Everything stays tight. You drop down. 1 or 2 weights, your choice. Looks like I'm going to carry 1 kettlebell. Then we're going to go into a deadlift with a row. Sorry. Yeah, single leg deadlift. So the leg that's moving is the hand that's going to have the weight. You're dropping down, row, down, tap the toe. Down, row, tap. You could be holding on to a wall, a chair, a counter, whatever you need to support you for balance. Those are your two moves in the first circuit. So grab your weight. Here we go. I'm standing on my right leg first, stepping the right leg I'm standing, the left is going back. Down. Step it back. And up. Your choice if you just want to tap that toe down or maybe come up to balance. Add that little extra layer of core work. Moving nice and slow. Rear foot's a little bit more of a challenge. Now you have to stabilize yourself without the support of that shoe. Keep it going. You're working at your pace. My pace is not fast. So you think about dropping as low as you can and coming back up. And rest. I'm going to take a side. I'm keeping the weight in that same right hand. I'm standing on my left leg. I'm in the deadlift. The right leg's going to go back. The right arm has the weight. In 4, 3, 2, turn into that deadlift. Roll. And take it up. And tap. It's okay if you lose your balance. I do it all the time. Adding in that row, you're not going to get in nearly as many of the deadlifts. Okay. Build that strength. Through the core. Through those legs. With a bonus with the row. The weight throws you off balance. It forces the core to work a little harder. Give me one more. And rest. 20 seconds before we go into the other side. Now I'm taking my weight over to the left side. My left leg is stepping behind the right. Sorry, that's wrong. Right is stepping behind my left. Here we go. And up. Not surprising, I'm confusing my right and left. That's what I do. You don't have to have a weight here. You can be focusing just on the drop and the balance. Having the weight on one side throws you off. And some days balance just isn't there, okay? Depending on what you've done all week, depending on what you've eaten, your emotional state, right? And rest. So now I'm taking, that right leg is staying down, the left is carrying the weight. I'm deadlifting and rowing on that left side. 10 seconds. I'll be perfectly honest with you, team. My balance seems to be really out of whack today. Which is why I contemplated keeping my sneakers on. But I'm just going to accept what's happening today. I'm going to slowly work my way through this. I'm using that closet for a little bit of support today. Under 10 seconds. Last one. And rest. Taking that weight back to the right. Stepping back with the left. Coming up to balance if I want. With that left knee, we're back at the top. We're going through both sides one more time. Rest whenever you need to. We're only doing this circuit 2 times. Down and up. And maybe you want to tap the toe out wide. Instead of bringing the knee up, tap it out. Maybe you want to take it up and try to balance it laterally. Maybe you don't want any sort of balance today. Giving you another option. The big focus is the drop with that knee tucked right behind. Straight down and up. Straight down and up. Do one more. And rest. Left foot stays on the floor. Right goes behind me. Start tall. Look forward. Here we go. We're working 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down, row, and up. You've got a gentle bend in that standing leg, right? It's not locked out. Hinge, pull, come tall. Keep it going. We've got 15 seconds left. Finish the last one you're on. And stand tall. Shake it off. One more time through that opposite side. The right leg is moving. The left is static. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, you choose what you want. Maybe you want to tap that toe close. Maybe you want to take that knee up like you did the first round. Or maybe you want to tap it out wide. Or maybe you want to bring it out in balance. Bring it out in balance. Straight down, up and out. Straight down, up and out. Doesn't matter how fast you're moving, you're going against the clock. You do you. Finish the one you're on. And rest. One more set. I'm standing on my right. I'm moving the left side. I find being on my mat that's kind of squishy. It's harder for me to balance. So I'm going to step off it right onto the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, we're working. Down, row, and up. Find a focal point in front of you. It's not moving. Keep pulling the shoulders back. Don't let them round forward as you drop into that hinge. That's your last time right here. Almost there. Ten seconds to go. Give me two more. Give me one more. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. And right to the bell. Nice job. Take it off. We're going to be on the floor for the next exercises. It's going to be a hip bridge with those heel walkouts. We did them with the glider last week. We're walking the heels in and out without the glider. Then we're going to flip over that bear crawl hover. You know you love it. We're going to flip it over back to the hip bridge. And we're going to sway the hips from side to side. And then it's going to be a reverse crunch. So we're down on the floor the entire time. You do not need any weight unless you want to carry a weight on the hips for the bridge work. But you might want the support of your forearms to hold the hips up. Again, that hip bridge walkout looks like this. I'm up. I walk out, out, in. Alternate which leg walks out and which leg walks in. I'm pushing my hips up as high as I can the entire time, using the triceps, using the shoulder blades and the back of the head to support me as I come up tall. Here we go. We're working 10 seconds. Put the feet close. Bring the hips up. Here we go. Your pace. Walk it out and in and out. And keep those hips up high. Alternating which leg leads every time. So if I step out and in with the left, then I'm stepping out and in with the right first. Come on, keep those hips up. Breathe. Don't let them drop. Come on. Fifteen seconds to go. Come on. Engage those hamstrings. Finish the one you're on. Drop the hips. Flip it over. Got that isolated bear crawl hover. For the shoulders. Over the wrists. The knees right under the hips. Curl those toes. Think about a tray of drinks on your back. Here we go, game on. Stretching the toes. You're engaging the core. You're not moving. Holding. Length from crown to tailbone. Spiral those elbow creases forward. Think yoga. Stay strong. Navel pulls back to the spine. Don't want that tray of drinks to spill. It's going to be a big mess when the glass breaks. Don't move. Hold. Come on. It's long, I know. But you're so close to the finish line. Hold. Quadrify it up, I know. Under 10. 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Flip it over. This is where you have an opportunity to take a dumbbell with you. On the hips, holding it. The hips are going to come up. You're going to drop and sway to the right and the left. Sway. So they never touch the ground. They just sway from side to side. Right hip pushes up. Left hip pushes up and out. Right. So sway from side to side. This is about the extent of dancing you're going to get out of me. Squeeze the glute every time. You sway the hip over and over. Think glute, not hamstring, if you can. Squeeze the glute. Squeeze. Sway and squeeze. No movement from those knees down to the ankles, right? Think about if you had something between your knees, you're squeezing it. I don't want your knees falling outward. Sway from side to side. Almost there. Drop and sway. You're feeling the glute. Each side engage as you sway. Rest. Get rid of the weight. Your option is a regular reverse crunch here and tap down here. Or if you want to make it a little bit bigger, take it up and twist and down. Up, opposite side. Like we're just swaying the hips. Now we're twisting. Or you just got that regular reverse crunch. Bring the toes down, tap the mat every time. You don't have to add that hip rotation if you don't want. Straight up and down is perfectly fine. Twist. Control. Up. More importantly, control down. Squeeze it up. Slow it, coming down. We all know gravity is a real thing, right? Keeps us grounded. But don't let it drag you down. You fight it as you come down. Last one. Whichever side you're on. And rest. Back to the top. One more time through. Get those hip bridges with the heel walkouts. Want to think about carrying a weight with you? Give it a whirl. Let's come up. I walk out, out, in, out, in. It's a little bit harder to keep my hips up because I'm carrying a 10-pound weight with me. Your choice. When you walk those legs out, don't let that bum touch the ground. Walk those heels out, out, in, out, in. Check in with the hips. Are they starting to sag? You're getting tired, I know. Rest. Option for an add-on, which I didn't tell you ahead of time, just something to think about next time you do the workout. Here I am. Got that ankle weight. I'm going to rest it on my low back. Take a dumbbell. Just cautious about the dumbbells. Here we go, back row hover. Because if they fall and they land on you, it could hurt. So that ankle weight and just have resting on my sacrum, on my lower back. Spiraling my elbow creases forward. It's just giving me an extra 3 pounds to think about, or not. My knees are just hovering off the earth. I'm pushing away from the earth with my palms. My tailbone is back, my crown is tall. I'm feeling the shake. And this is just a way to advance an already suck-ass move, right? There's always ways to challenge yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1, drop. Back down to the floor. So you can also put a yoga block on your back just to think about finding that balance so that you know you're not moving and the block won't fall. It's a way to keep yourself accountable without adding really any extra weight. Hips come up, sway from side to side, drop and sway. Squeeze the glute. Every time you come up to that opposite side. Left, squeeze, right, squeeze, left, and right. And I'm just gently having my thumbs up against the dumbbell to stop it from rolling down towards my belly, chest, but I'm not supporting that weight, right? I'm not taking away any of the weight on the hips. If I'm going to use it, I'm going to really use it. Squeeze, squeeze. Only doing this 2 times. Around and around. Come on, you're 26 minutes in. Stay with me. Drop and sway. Drop and sway. Rest. Get rid of the dumbbell. And reverse crunch with or without that hip rotation. Tap the toes. Crunch it in. Tap the toes. Knees to chest. Really use the abdominals or twist. Keeping the legs close or extend long. Drops down. Drop straight. There we go. I'm keeping the legs long this time as I drop them down. As soon as I feel that lower back lose connection with the floor, I stop and I bring it back up. Adding the rotation, you're getting some oblique work. Full disclosure, I am tired. Covered an extra class at the gym last night. It was a cardio, kickboxing, strength class, a little bit of everything washed together. It was a challenge. I'm feeling it. Finish the one you're on and rock it up and grab a drink. So I want you to have heavy weights for the next circuit. Just on my toes. 2 more squats. Weight at the chest. 5, 10 and 2, 11 and 1, your choice. Heavy deadlift. Both feet on the floor. Regular old-fashioned deadlift. Suitcase squats, even though we still can't really travel anywhere. Unless we want to quarantine when we come back. And swings. Your choice to take them single or double. Those are your 4 moves. What do you want for weights? Even-handed. Okay. 2 times through. Starting with that sumo. So the weight comes to the chest. Feet come wide. I drop and I squeeze. I drop down and I squeeze up. Pace yourself. It's a long set. And I say this a lot. It's a very powerful move. Once you get core to engage, your chest stays tall, you keep that weight tucked in real tight. Dropping down, squeezing up. Dropping down, squeezing up. "13 seconds. Last one right here. Through the weight. Regular deadlifts. Right down through center. I'm not feeling so ambitious. Here we go. Working in 7 seconds. Here we go. Straight down. Squeeze at the top. Drop down. Squeeze the bone. Push the hips forward at the top. Don't let the shoulders round forward as you slide those weights down and push it back. Straight down. Spread the toes out wide. Come on, team. Feel the floor. Either in your sneakers or out. Spread those toes. Connect. Last one. Rest. Suitcase squats in 20 seconds. Weight straight at the hips. I've got this nice straight line. Shoulders in line with my hips, in line with my ankles. It's a narrow squat. Straight down and up. Don't let the heels lift off the floor, especially if you're barefoot. Here we go. Drop down. Squeeze. Same squeeze at the top. Drop down. Squeeze at the top. Keep that chest tall when you come down. I don't want you rounding and collapsing down towards the floor. Shorten your range of motion if that's happening. Again, the swings can be done with a kettlebell. Diane, Sandy, they have kettlebells. James, you probably do. I'm not sure if Samantha, they're at home. But again, you can use a dumbbell. Drop those weights. Rest. You're taking it together. Power comes from the hips. Or you're singling it out for 30. And I'm going to tell you when to switch to the other side. Or you can alternate single arm. Do what works for you. Here we go. I'm going to start on my right side. Push, push, push. I'm staying on that right side. My left arm is not putting pressure on my leg. It's not like resting there, pushing. It's out, away from my body. Push, push, push. Push those hips forward. If you're single arming it, switch. Right now, you're at that halfway point. Push. And the other arm out. Push. Push. This is the only real cardio move. But push. Come on. Four, three, two, one. Drop it down. Go back to the top one more time through. Sumos, deadlifts, narrow suitcase squats, back to those swings. So grab that weight, tuck it into the chest. Here we go. Up and down. Find your stance. Drop. Squeeze. One. 11 of us working strong this morning. Come on. Stay with it. Come on, Sandy. Come on, Sule. Judy, keep working. Come on, Rosemary, Carol, Colin, Lori, Diane. We're all working super hard today. Samantha, I guess about you there. Stay with me, 15 seconds. Last time with the sumos. Make the last few count. Give them the best you can. One more. One full. Down. Squeeze up. Drop the weight. 20-second rest. Go into those deadlifts. Put 35 minutes in. As I look at my watch, I have a fun little story, not so fun. Here we go. Deadlifts. So, kids bought me for Christmas a new Apple Watch. And they went round and round between the 6th The 6 was the SE, which didn't have the EKG or the blood oxygen. So they went with the one with all the sensors because they knew I would use it. One feature it has is fall detection. It works. I have 2 nice scratches on the face of my Garmin from falling this morning when I was running. I caught my toe and round she went. Wasn't a, you know, big, kind of scraped in my shirt, my elbow a little bit, but the watch was exposed and it got a little road rash. But the watch rests. The watch said, I detect a fall. Did you fall? Yes or no. Yes, I fell. Are you okay? Yes or no. Had I not responded, it would have called my emergency contact, which is my husband, and it also would have called emergency services and sent them my location to come pick my carcass off the ground. Here we go, suitcase collect. So, for anybody interested, they actually got it for me not from running as far as the fall detection. They were more concerned with me being out on my road bike, and again, not me falling, but accident-wise, being on the road with cars, you just never know. Isn't that right? But yeah, there you go. Hopefully you got a nice little visual, James. I mean, it was like I caught my toe and I kept running forward thinking, I'm gonna catch myself, I'm gonna catch myself, I'm gonna catch myself. So I ran 3 or 4 more strides before I just couldn't control it. And over I went. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But what does a runner do, Colin? We get back up, we brush ourselves off, and we finish the workout, right? A little blood's not gonna stop us. And rest. If you're in the weights, if you have a kettlebell, we're swinging. If you're single arm swinging, I want you to start on the left this time. I hope I amused you a little bit. I'm okay, so that's why I'm here. Still working out. Here we go. Push. Having said that, tomorrow morning I could wake up and be like, what did I do yesterday? Don't hold that other arm on your leg. Push. And you're all going to remind me, oh yeah, you took a little tumble. Push. So it's not going to really bother me until tomorrow. Push. 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 One more. Push. Switch at the top of the next one if you're single arming it. Push. Push. Come on. Push. Push. Almost done. Four, 3, 2, 1. Finish the one you're on. And drop that weight out of the way. And grab a drink. Doesn't that get your favorite move coming up? Angled V-ups. V-ups. Left side. Right side, left side. You've got that isometric hold, palms to knees. The right side V-up. Isolation. Left side V-up. Then we think, what is that shape we've created in that palms to knees, right? It's like our wall sit. Yeah, we're doing it. Last circuit. You don't need any weight except for the wall sit. So I'm going to challenge you to take the heaviest weight you can take with you over to the wall. Come on, we've got 40 minutes left. This is our last circuit. So, the V-up. I'm on the right side, right? And I'm going to come up and down. At the start of the time, I'm going to be using this bottom hand as support. I can take the knees close, so kind of on the outside edge of the bottom glute, or I'm taking it long and reaching and taking it down and taking it up, or I'm keeping it narrow. Your choice. Now we're starting. Rest is over, team. Again, that bottom arm is there to support you, so it's slightly angled. And here we go, game on. Squeeze. I want you to come down slow. Up and down. Here's your core work. So again, I'm long, right? The longer you make the lever, the further away from your center, the harder it becomes. If this doesn't work for you, you're going to take things closer to midline by bending the knees and maybe keeping the elbow, the hand behind the head. Not to pull on the head, but just to shorten the lever. And rest. Onto your back. And here I am, right? My feet are at the wall. My palms are into my knees. I haven't started yet, but this is my shape. Pushing the lower back into the floor. Pushing the shoulders into the floor. The head into the floor. Palms to knees, knees to palms. Feet are flexed. I don't lose connection with the floor from tailbone to crown. Okay, the back of the head is pushing. The navel's tucked in. And I'm shaking. Because I'm keeping that connection everywhere. Static hold. 1. Hold. Chin is neutral. Close your eyes, go to your happy place. And Happy Gilmore, just tap, tap, tap it in. 1. Think about Chubbs. He hasn't lost his hand. If you haven't seen Happy Gilmore, you must think I'm crazy, but I think all must have seen it. 1. Come on. Come on. And rest. Bring it up. Flip it over. On my left side. Wait, you've got the angle of the arm down. Then I can start small, grow big. Here I am, right? Here's my small move. Here's my small move. But if I want to grow it bigger, if I want to be balanced, because you did it on the first side, I'm going to challenge myself to do it on the same second time, the same way. I think we've done these in a little bit. Did you miss them? Yeah, you did. What's your heaviest dumbbell you have handy? Think about it. I don't care if you can only keep it with you for the first 10 seconds of that wall sit. Take it. I don't ask you to do it. Do it on your own. I wouldn't either. And rest. Take it up. What's the heaviest weight you have? Feet out. Push back into the wall. Slide down. Whoops. Have that mat there. See? You almost saw the second wipe off. And I hope you were looking. Push back against the wall. Keep that weight right in front of the hips. Not on the knees. No pressure on the knees. It's closer to the hips. It's closer to that bend. We've got 20 seconds to go. Hold it. Hold it. Come on, you can do this. If you feel like you need to give up, now is not the time because you only have 10 seconds left. So if you were going to drop that weight, don't do it. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now drop it. Take it back down to the floor. Right side V-ups. So move the mat out of the way next time so I don't trip on it. Let's slide. Barefoot. You gotta be mindful. Here we go. Up and down. Especially if you're in socks and you're on a slippery hardwood floor. Be mindful, right? You take the socks off so that the sweat of your feet, I know it's gross, but it'll grip the floor. And if you don't have sweaty feet, then I'm jealous. Everything on these sweats, right down to my toes. I have to alternate sneakers every other day. I always have 2 pairs of sneakers going because they need a full day to dry out and hopefully get some of the rancid smell to go away. There you go. A little bit more information. TMI, no such thing. We're a team. We're a family. If you heard some of the conversations my family had at dinner time, you'd be shocked. And rest. Flip it onto your back. For an isolated hold. Another way that you can advance this, right? You take that ankle weight and rest it right there. And push. Flex the feet. It's not a ton of weight, right? It's only 3 pounds. But it's a way to advance a move. What I really want you to be thinking is my low back connected to the floor. Have I created that little bit of a C curve through the navel? Am I pushing my shoulders into the floor? Is the back of my head connected? And am I pushing my hands into my knees as hard as I can and resisting back with those knees without anything else moving? There's a lot happening. Come on. Down to 10 seconds. And rest. Ain't nothing but a good time we're having here. You can hear the music. Take it down. Angle that bottom arm. We're going slightly back onto that outside left glute. And here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Squeeze it up. Slow, 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 slow down. Come on, slow it down, team. Why? You know the answer. Well, you can't resist this good time. Yeah, you rest whenever you need to, but I don't think you need to because you've only got 7 seconds. That's the one you're on. And take yourself up to the wall. Okay, take it a little bit heavier this time. I'm taking my feet out. I'm dropping down. And I've got that weight. Lifting. Elbows a little awkward, but it's heavier. So I'm asking you to go heavy, then it's my responsibility to do the same. Push your head into the wall. Scoop the belly. little C-curve in that belly. To pull the navel back. Shoulder blades against the wall. Feel the shake. I know. I'm right there with the team. But you're in the team, so you're not going to quit. Right? Close your eyes. Hold. 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 3, 2, 1. Okay, better that way. Take it back down to the mat. One more time through. But this time we're changing it a little bit. Okay, instead of being that V up, I want you to take the top leg over. I want you to think about that bottom leg. I want you to reach up with the inner thigh. Up and up and up and up. Pull up and up. Head can be all the way down, or you can be supporting. A little bit of inner thigh work. Only one set. Up, up, up. Hold up, up, shorten it, up, up, pulse, up, up, up. Keep it going. Keep it going. Up, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Don't stop. Come on. Hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Quick switch. Plant the top foot. Flex the bottom and go up. Come up with that inner thigh. Up and up and up. Range to start. Up, down, push up, push down, push up, push down, push up. Pulse it up, up, up. Stay at the top. Breathe up. Come on. Come on. A quick transition after that 10-second hold to get to the wall. One more wall set. Come on. Pulse it up, 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 up. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right to the wall. Quick. Grab the weight. Sink down. Game on, team. Come on. So close to the finish line. So close. When I drop this weight and I come out of this wall sit, I'm walking forward onto my mat to a low plank. You're going to have the option to just hold in a low plank or to lift the back leg. Pulse 1, 2, 3 with the right heel leading up. Switch left side, lead heel up, up, up for 3. Stay right here. We've got 18 seconds left. Don't quit. If you want to drop the weight, now is not the time. Come on. 10 to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop. Walk it forward. Last minute of work, right here, team. Low plank. Get yourself set, get your good alignment. Step one foot back, step the other back, game on. Your option here, 1, 2, 3 with the right. 1, 2, 3 with the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 20 seconds to go. You're holding in that isolated plank or you're pulsing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And knees wide, toes together. Walk it back. Push back. Can you take the knees out a little wider? Put the hips back. Reach the arms long. Drop the crown. Stretch it out. The work is done. Stand it up. Stay in that child's pose. Walk the hands to the right. When you feel that engagement with the side body, drop the crown. Breathe into it. Walk through center. And then off to that left side. And drop the crown. One side probably feels a little easier than the other. Walk to center. We're going to thread the needle. The right hand plants, the left threads under. Bring the left shoulder, left ear down to the mat. Extend the right arm long. Release and switch sides. Extend the left, thread the right under, right shoulder, right ear comes down to the floor. Extend that left arm long. Keep the hips pushed back. Little stretch. And release. Come to a neutral tabletop. Down a little bit. Step the right foot forward. Walk the left back slightly. And then I want you to think about pushing forward. So the knee is over the ankle, and then push forward and lean into it. You can come up to balance if you want, or keep the hands down and just focus on the stretch. Through the hamstring, through the hips, let everything release. Lift your toes off the mat or off the bottom of your sneaker and wiggle your toes, and then bring them back down. And then shift the hips back, pull that right knee back, step the left forward. Find your alignment, unthrow that back toe, and then hinge slightly forward. So again, if you want to come up to balance, or if you have blocks that you want to hold on to stay up tall, and then hinge forward. Again, I found that my toes were clenching into the mat. So I'm going to spread them out wide and then wiggle them around a little bit. And, walk that right foot now forward to meet the left. Keep a generous bend in the knees, attach the belly to those quads. Let the low back release. Round it up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down. Again, inhale them up. Exhale them down and give yourself that nice big round of applause, as always, for finishing another Wednesday morning workout.